The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Good evening, friends. Welcome inside Fred Rust Arena. Welcome to the Delaware Hockey Network and our coverage of University of Delaware Blue Hens AAU college hockey. The Blue Hens on their final weekend of regular season play, hosting the Rowan University Profs in the first half of this weekend series, and we're live from Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box at the top of the stands at Fred Rust Arena this evening. Our videographer is Ellie Bates. A shout out to our production assistant Eli Slope, our associate executive producer Molly Jo Rose, and the rest of the crew behind the scenes. And without further ado, we're going to take you right inside the glass for tonight's Limestone Pension Associates opening introductions. Hockey fans, good evening, and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. This evening, AAU college hockey presents a regular season matchup between the visiting Rowan University Profs and your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For the visiting Rowan University Profs, coached by Zach Turcotte. Starting in goal, number 1, Michael Leasy. On defense, number 22, Billy Hamsch. And number 20, Logan Donnelly. Starting at left wing, number 36, Nicholas Galati. At right wing, number 10, Nicholas Flitter. And starting at center, in a Fred Rust Arena homecoming, number 8, Nick Del Pizzo. And now let's meet the starting 6 for your University of Delaware Blueheads. Starting in goal, number 31, Andrew Gaddy. At left wing, number 15, Ethan Abramovich. At right wing, number 21, Griffin O'Shaughnessy. Starting at center, number 12, Michael DePrisco. On defense, number 6, Connor Brooks. And number 20, Quinn Kelly. Your Blue Hens are coached by Joey Garrett. The on-ice officials for this evening's game, as appointed by AAU College Hockey, are referees Rob Savastano and John Casey Jr., and linesmen Chuck Bolnick and Sam Chauvin. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice, as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? And we are set to get underway for a Friday night from Fred Rust Arena. Officials for this evening's game, referees are Rob Savastano and Johnny Casey, the linesmen Sam Chauvin and Chuck Bolnick. Rowan traveling right to left in their away brown kits this evening. Delaware in their home, I guess it's kind of an off-white, almost an eggshell color. Moving left to right, backstopped by Andrew Gaddy, 3-1-2 on the year with a .264 goals against average. His counterpart Michael Leasy in the net to our right, 4-6-1 with a .522 goals against average and a save percentage this season of .876. Sam says, let's go, boys. DePrisco and Del Pizzo in for the opening draw. They're off from Fred Rust Arena. Kelly in the near corner, pursued by Del Pizzo. Plays the puck behind his own goal to Connor Brooks. This thrown up the far wall, volleyed back by Logan Donnelly from center to the other 20, Quinn Kelly, working behind his own cage. This beyond the reach of O'Shaughnessy, held in at the left point by Hamsch, taken away by O'Shaughnessy, passed through traffic to Abramovich up the middle, but he's bodied off the puck in open ice at the near dot. Picking up the puck for the wraparound chance in behind was DePrisco, and we've already got a whistle 35 seconds into the game. Net dislodged behind Michael Leasy. The face-off will come to his right. Somehow, what felt like 33 seconds, 34 seconds, ended up being 46. Looked like the clock ran a fair bit during that initial stoppage. Here, a shot from DePrisco is caught and covered by Leasy for a pause. Faceoff comes to the near circle. Fresh legs on for both sides. Michael Gibbons taking the draw for Delaware. Ben Meisinger working at the near wing. Zach Solomon completing this combination. The back checking Solomon at his own blue line. Pursued by Clack. Protects the puck for the Blue Hens. Across it came to Sophia. Advanced to Meisinger, who chases this down. His hulking presence in the near corner, but he gave it away to Nathan Clack on the attempted centering feed. Sophia recovers behind his own net after the Profs clear. Sophia stands up Clack. Gibbons gives the puck away behind the cage to Roselle. This kept in high by Shannon, pushed out of the zone by Ben Meisinger. Meisinger, the lone forechecker in the neutral zone, as Robert Curran in front of the scorers table was sure to gain the red line before carrying the puck back into Delaware territory, but this goes out of play. A minute and 58 seconds into the first period. We'll be right back here on the Delaware Hockey Network tomorrow, not to jump the gun, but looking at our Saturday's schedule, the UD women take on West Virginia at 1:45 p.m. The AAU men host Penn State Harrisburg at 5:30 p.m. right here at Fred Rust Arena, senior night for these Blue Hens. And we'll have all the coverage here on the Delaware Hockey Network. Souza stood up at center by Wyatt A. Sure to make certain that Viola was onside. Gains the zone. The Viola centering pass to Dewey resulted in a botched shot from the low slot. This is kicked away to the far corner by Souza and cleared up the far wall back into Delaware territory. Condello looking for a path, slowed up by Viola in the far corner. This shot from high in the zone off the stick of Flitter was ruled wide. It is deflected by Gaddy into the near corner, but it was not on net. John Dewey takes a hit in open ice from behind by Robertson, but gets the puck along the near boards back in over the Rowan stripe before the Profs turn around and generate a 2-on-1 from the dots in. A nameless 23 got the shot off from the near side. It bounced off the post and away before it was cleared by A. Here's that nameless 23 again. Working through the slot, but steered by Shedlock to the far corner. Shedlock plays the body. So does Burchard emerging with the puck, but he couldn't clear. It was held in by Donnelly at the right point. The shot in close, turned aside, and back come the Blue Hens on the attack. Kyle Kosh with a rush shot as he lost his shot angle. Billy Hamps pushed him outside the house down to the bottom of the near circle. Looking shot through traffic was Janusa, but it was intercepted. Race on for a puck in the Delaware end. Getting to it is Flitter, but he lost his shot lane. He had to chase back behind the Delaware goal line to get to the puck, and Shea Walsh kept the defensive pressure on him in earnest. Here's Janusa turning momentum around from left to right. Advancing past to Diliberto. Sees him bodied into the near half. Boards by Billy Hamsch. Not separated from the puck, though. Delaware maintaining control. Burchard leaves this to Brooks at the left point. Cycled to Burchard. Trying to find space at the far side. Nearly caught a high stick from the nameless 23, who heads off for a change. This is poked up the right wall by Flitter, and he hustles off. Diliberto to Burchard. Recovered now by Curran. And this will come back an icing with 15:24 to go in opening period play. So play resumes with a face-off right in front of us, won by DePrisco for Delaware. Hard shot down the pipe from Abramovich. Caught and held by Lisi for the pause with 15:13 to go in opening period play. We'll take another look at it here on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Strong shot from Abramovich through traffic. Caught and held by Lisi, and likewise the next one, setting up a draw again to his left. DePrisco again with the face-off win. This fired from distance by Shea Walsh, but wide of the near post off the O'Shaughnessy setup. Net front feed to Brooks came from DePrisco. He couldn't jam one in on the doorstep. Walking the line opposite side, Abramovich. Couldn't pave a way to the net. Callahan clears. Brooks recovers in his own end. Here's Abramovich again, taking a body just inside the blue line from Clack. Abramovich looks shot. He tried to go top shelf on Lisi, but ultimately to no avail, as Lisi again with the glove save holds for the pause with 5.5 minutes gone of the first period of a 0-0 game from Fred Rust Arena. Face-off will again come to the left of Mike Lisi, who saved all 5 Delaware shots on goal he's faced to this point. This is Will Bonnick. Shot comes back to him after the Gaddy save. Rebound chance wasn't on net, but tipped away by the Delaware netminder into the near corner. Recovered back as far as the Rowan blue line by Dominic Souza. We've hit the 6-minute mark of the opening period from Fred Rust. No score. Meisinger trying to set up Gibbons, but the other 17, Souza, intercepts the puck, caroms it behind the net, but beyond the reach of Bonnick. This thrown in from distance by Solomon. Meisinger working behind the cage. Cycled to Zach Solomon. Surrounded by brown sweaters, Solomon finds Michael Sophia at the right point. Hens working the perimeter of the zone, but unable to work through the slot as they're being pinned to the outside by a solid Rowan defense so far. Delaware's managed 5 shots on goal, but only 1 real quality chance to this point. And even that, probably B grade. Here's Dewey with a shot. Great setup. Lisi with the save. Rebound. Scrap for net front. Didn't go Delaware's way. Play whistled dead by Johnny Casey as Lisi fell backwards into the near post. The shot was off. The shot was in, but the whistle had sounded. Prior to the play developing. Right there, the net was off. Tough luck for the Blue Hens ultimately with 12:57 to go in the first period. Linesman Chuck Bolnick applying some water on the near post to ensure that that net doesn't come off its moorings with even a mild bump. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The Law Office of Long and Greenberg will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Schedule your free consultation by calling the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664. That's LONG. Or visit injuryde.com. Another Leasy save. Face-off comes to his right this time, won by the Profs, backhanded by Donnelly behind the net. Breakout pass up the near side was intercepted and protected by Kyle Kosh. Thrown off the backboards, chipped by Donnelly over the back glass and out. Another face-off on the near side. Nick Viola taking the draw for the Blue Hens. Across from Nick Galati wearing number 23 this evening for Rowan in lieu of his programmed 36. Tip of the hat to Justin DeCriscio passing the information along to us from wherever he may be in the barn. Kosh with a long shot, covered up by Leasy for another stoppage. So with Aram Khachaturi and Sabre Dance bridging the stoppage, play resumes again to the left of Leasy, and a long-range Delaware shot, this coming from Shea Walsh. But ultimately caught by Leasy for another pause, and the Profs break out of their own end this time. 2-on-2 counterattack led by Callahan, splitting defenders. He was steered wide by Walsh, and his shot was wide too. Walsh plays the carom shot up the near wall to try to get out of his zone, scrapping for the puck at the half boards. Walsh joining the play again, but Burchard couldn't work free. A throws this up the far dashers before heading off for a change. Clack bats the puck behind his own net. It's advanced by Callahan through neutral ice, play just onside. Callahan got a lazy shot away, steered by Gaddy behind the net. Follow-up chance on the doorstep. Roselle was shut out by Andrew Gaddy, coming up with a pair of quick saves for the Blue Hens as we work to the 9-minute mark of the opening period. Still scoreless from Fred Rust Arena in the penultimate regular season game for Delaware's AAU side. We'll have them again tomorrow as they host Penn State Harrisburg on Senior Night 2024. One of the 5 UD seniors, Quinn Kelly, playing in his final game as a Blue Hen, final regular season game as a Blue Hen tonight. He'll be involved in a different capacity tomorrow. And then back in action for Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference playoffs coming up next weekend in advance of the AAU College Hockey National Championships, held once again this year at Iceline in Westchester, Pennsylvania. The Delaware Hockey Network will not be there, but it is, again, an honor to be able to serve in a public address capacity for the AAU College Hockey National Championships. And if you're in the area, no matter who's involved, it's a treat to get to again see some top-notch hockey from some less than traditional markets. A lot of teams coming from major southern universities with more football followings than hockey, and it's really great to see how AAU college hockey has grown the game, particularly in the South. And it's great to be part of and great to see. DePrisco couldn't run the gauntlet. He dipsy-doodled around one Rowan defender, but the second one stood him up in close. Sophia throws the puck into traffic. This is shoveled free by Donnelly back into neutral ice. Picked up by Condello up the near boards. Sophia tied him up mid-zone. Flips this out of harm's way to O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy's got a cherry picker ahead, and Michael DePrisco, he couldn't reel in the stretch pass up the middle. He's now checked into the far corner by Robert Curran. We're well past halfway in the first period, still scoreless from Fred Rust Arena despite 15 combined shots on goal between these two sides. A holds the zone. DePrisco behind his back. Rings the puck to the far corner where waiting is Zach Solomon. Solomon double teamed. Turns play to the near side, but Shedlock bobbled the puck at the right point and lost the zone, so he pulls back to center. Shedlock to Gibbons. Back to Shedlock. Gibbons shovels this to Meisinger. Lots of space. Opposite side for Wyatt A to gain the Rowan blue line. He caroms the puck behind the net. It rims to the near corner. Chased down by Meisinger. Double now triple teamed in a battle for the puck. Thrown in from the near half wall by Shedlock. That glances off the pads of Leasy for save number 12 this evening. 8:20 to go in the opening period from Fred Rust Arena. No score between Delaware and Rowan. Botching the shot was Galati, but it did make it on net. Solomon exits his zone. He flips the puck across neutral ice, picked up by Shedlock for an onside entry, but he's pinched to the near corner by Souza, separated from the puck, and out come the Profs as Grun clears. Walsh holds the Delaware line. Walsh pushes hard through neutral territory to generate a 2-on-2, but his shot from the left dot was high and ricocheted off the back glass. Gibbons tried to hold the near point, but was attacked by a pair of Profs, and play is pushed back into neutral territory. Hens dump and change. Grun pulls back behind his own line and will restart more deliberately. This is advanced by Flitter. Flitter looking for a lane. The stick checked off the puck by Viola. It's corralled by A. Flipped up ice. No icing. Donnelly was able to play it 20 feet above his own goal line. Under forechecking pressure from Dewey, he leaves this behind the net. Kosh recovers for the Hens, getting to the foot race, or winning the foot race by a good half a stride over Grun in the near corner, but ultimately Grun staying with the play, gets some help ahead from Roselle, and drives it back to the Delaware line. Hens back on the offensive. Dewey, pressured in front of the Rowan bench by Callahan, barely holds the zone. He's got some support from Sophia. Now a Kyle Kosh shot, steered wide from 25 feet. Rebound picked up by Hampsh and cleared. This is advanced by Clack. He's got space. Sophia caught up to him. Drop pass in the slot. Crashing the net was Roselle, denied on the doorstep by Andrew Gaddy for his 6th save of the night. Great opportunity there for the Rowan Profs, thwarted by the Delaware netminder. He's 6 for 6 in the save department. Again, coming in near his side. Zachary Roselle looking for his 6th goal of the season. Denied by the stick of Andrew Gaddy once again. Here's Burchard working out of the Delaware zone. The entry is clean. Drop pass to Diliberto. Stood up hard in the far corner by Donnelly. Play on, says Johnny Casey, with just over 14 minutes elapsed in the opening period. Again, the Profs clear. Shedlock will try to start it up again, but the puck was sticked down through neutral zone traffic by Roselle. It trickled back as far as the Rowan blue line, and the Profs pull back before restarting. Shannon flubbed the breakout pass. It comes back to him over the center logo. Back to Hampsh. And the Profs hit the reset button in earnest. Puck thrown up the middle, tipped by Bonnock in behind the Delaware goal. Janusa swarmed by Bonnock, far side. This thrown across ice. It bounces off the near boards after no one played it in the slot. And walking back into Rowan territory was Jack DeLiberto. His shot from distance was stick checked offline. Rebound picked up by Condello behind the net. Chipped around a Delaware forechecker. That was Abramovich in the far corner. And now walking in is Robertson. Robertson backhands one toward the cage. Crashing the net. Bonnock couldn't get stick on puck in close. He was canceled out in low. Robertson couldn't hold possession for the Rowan Profs, and emerging as Abramovich the other way for Delaware. Advanced to A, and this will be called back offside with 4 minutes and 29 seconds to go in first period action. Planning for retirement doesn't happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. 4.5 minutes to go in the first period of a scoreless hockey game. Play resumes with a face-off just above the Rowan blue line. Galati outnumbered as soon as he gained the Delaware stripe. Has some support now. Puck thrown in close by Curran. Scrum net front. Getting one on net was Del Pizzo. And he is down. Not the homecoming Nicky Del Pizzo wanted. Here at Fred Rust Arena, he played his U18 hockey as a Delaware Junior Blue Hen. Here he crashes the net. Oh. Come on. High hit in front of the net. Granted, play is still 5-on-5. No, it isn't. 15:50 into the first period. The Blue Hens, thanks to Shea Walsh, are on the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. This shot by Roselle, caught and held by Gaddy. Face-off comes to the right. Roselle holds the zone for the Profs. Donnelly double-teamed on his way in toward the cage. O'Shaughnessy took the puck away and cleared. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 36, Shea Walsh, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 15 minutes, 50 seconds in the first period. Walsh, 2 for roughing at 15:50. Callahan behind the net. Gives way to Shedlock, takes the puck right back. Callahan does. He shoots, this is caught and held by Gaddy for a pause. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky, located in nearby Claymont, Delaware, can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork brisket and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 of the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, open Monday through Saturday, or to place a catering order, visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Another Gaddy save. 2.5 to go. In period number 1, 15 seconds remaining. This shot off the post from Bonnock. Another penalty coming up. This is stopped by Gaddy, and another one's going to go. A second remaining, rather 2 ticks remaining on the Walsh penalty. Sophia's going to join Walsh for cross-checking. So the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill is prolonged. And this will take us roughly to the end of the first period. Delaware penalty, assessed to number 8, Michael Sophia. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 17 minutes, 49 seconds in the first period. Sophia 2 for cross-checking at 17:49. Puck out of play. The face-off will come to the near side in front of Michael Leasy. O'Shaughnessy, Shedlock, Abramovich, and Brooks are the quartet of penalty killers for the Blue Hens. Minute 43 to go in the first period. Minute and a half to go on the Sophia cross-checking minor. Puck is batted down and away by Shedlock. Savastano says no hand pass here, so play can continue on. Donnelly leaves this to Roselle. Final 80 seconds of the opening period. The Roselle shot made it through off the pads of Gaddy. It's deflected to the near side. Shedlock surrounded by a trio of profs. Stripped of the puck. And we've got another one. Oy vey. Here we go, friends. This one does go against Rowan. So at the 18:48 mark of the first period, we're going to go 4-on-4. And this 4-on-4 will take us almost to the break. Rowan penalty assessed to number 6, David Groon. 2 minutes for elbowing. Time of the penalty, 18 minutes, 48 seconds in the first period. Groon 2 for elbowing at 18:48. One-on-one, Callahan lost his footing and lost the puck. DePrisco's got a one-on-one the other way with Curran. DePrisco got around his man, making the save from the awkward angle was Leasy. Nobody home for the rebound chance. Final half minute of the opening period in an even and scoreless hockey game. That chance from Wyatt A was blocked. DePrisco back to A, working the point. This shot did not make it through. Curran holding court net front, blocked that one too. Now a brief Carl Dubé power play beginning for the Blue Hens as this opening period winds down. Final seconds tick away, and that, friends, will do it for the first 20 minutes. The score through one period. Delaware Blue Hens 0, Rowan Profs 0. Power play will continue when we come back after the first intermission.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit
time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Goalie's the star of the first 20 minutes tonight at Fred Rust Arena. 25 combined shots, and nothing for either team to show of it. Michael Leasy getting a little bit of help on that one, as play was whistled dead before the puck crossed the line. And here Andrew Gaddy with one of his 12 first period saves. We're going to kick off period number 2, 5-on-3 for the first 48 seconds. Delaware with a Carl Dubé power play. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. When looking for the perfect something special for your someone special, in Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. We had the elbowing penalty on David Gruen with 72 seconds to go in the first period, and that was compounded by Zachary Rosel's checking from behind minor, assessed at 20 minutes in the first. So 5-on-3 we are to start second period play from Fred Rust Arena. Meisinger to Solomon. Shot tipped up in the atmosphere by Clack, and this goes out of play. Dewey wins the face-off in the near circle. It's worth noting that in the face-off circle in that first period, Michael DePrisco, 10 for 12. As Hens went on an absolute tear on the dot to start this game. They won 8 of the first 9. Looking to maintain that momentum here in the second period. Dewey centering pass. Skips off the stick of Solomon. Solomon leaves this to Brooks just inside the line. We're 5-on-4 now for the next 45. Scrap for the puck in low. Kosh couldn't get a shot away in the low slot. Donnelly was right on him. Dewey to Solomon. Solomon feeds this back to the point where waiting is Connor Brooks. Space for Meisinger. Bobbled the puck at the near half wall, but he stays at the play to regain. Meisinger just inside the line. This thrown in by Solomon, but into net front traffic and blocked away. Blue Hens with absolutely nothing to show for the 5-on-3. The shots were wide. This one from DePrisco was high and wide. Sophia bobbled the left point. This trails back beyond center. He's pushed to his own line by Nicholas Flitter. Seidel winds up but can't clear. Abramovich with the forechecking heat blocked the puck. Icing is waved off as Flitter had time and space galore to get to the puck at his own goal line over the back-checking Christian Janusa. Rather, that was Trent Laughlin pulling back into the Delaware end. O'Shaughnessy, quick release, and he scores! Griffin O'Shaughnessy lights the lamp for the 10th time this season, and the Blue Hens get their first of the game. Here it comes again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Ethan Abramovich with the feed. Griffin O'Shaughnessy with goal number 10. And the Hens draw first blood this night. O'Shaughnessy's in double digits on the year. The Hens go up early in the second. Oh, Delaware goal! His 10th of the season. Scored by number 21, Griffin O'Shaughnessy. Assisted by number 15, Ethan Abramovich. Time of the goal, 2 minutes, 45 seconds in the second period. O'Shaughnessy's 10th from Abramovich at 2:45. Delaware looking to keep it rolling. But they're forced back in their own end after flubbing the attacking zone draw. Diliberto couldn't find Janusa up the right wing boards. This is turned back by Souza the other way across neutral ice. Swatted in from just over the line by Grun off the backboards behind Delaware netminder Andrew Gaddy, who was a perfect 12 for 12 through the first period. Here's Diliberto, 3-on-3. Centering pass, Janusa off the post. Hens keep the zone, trying to center was Alex Burchard. Ultimately to no avail. And play is whistled dead as Nathan Clack goes careening into the Delaware net. Just blew a tire on his way into the slot. Again, that net to our right on the east end of the rink. Causing trouble, but this time knocked off with considerable force. Ellie Bates brings us back to the face-off spot just above the Delaware blue line, right in front of the 412 Communications press box. Glad to have Ellie as part of the 412 team here in the 2024 portion of the season. We thank her and the rest of the DHN/the 412 crew for making the Delaware Hockey Network happen, not just tonight, but all season long, from Fred Rust Arena and throughout the Mid-Atlantic. Solomon couldn't set anything up from just above the Rowan blue line. This is turned back the other way. Brooks in the near corner. Fires the puck ahead to Dewey. 3-on-2 as Dewey's got some reinforcement, but he was steered to the near half wall by Hampsh mid-zone. A couple too many stick handles from Gibbons in close before the failed setup to Dewey. Solomon takes a body off the puck below the cage. Trying to clear and doing so was Eddie Britton. He found Galati on the stretch pass, but Galati couldn't reel it in just above the line. So a dump and chase from the Profs at the 5.5-minute mark of the second period ultimately goes awry as this puck sails back into the Rowan zone. Delaware's got a 1-0 lead. Corralling the puck was Zach Solomon in the far corner of the attacking end. Played behind the net around to Dewey near side. Dewey dodges a check in the near corner, tries to run the gauntlet in from an awkward angle, but had 3 Rowan defenders waiting between him and the net. This is tied up to the right of Michael Leasy, who stopped 14 of 15 to this point in the hockey game. Bonnock up the right dashers, pinched to the corner by Kelly. Tried to carry him the puck behind the cage to Condello, but couldn't find his man there. Sophia holds the zone for Delaware after it was walked in ahead by Kosh. This comes back to Kelly, who pulls back to Red to try to restart. Advancing pass, bobbled by Viola. He regains the puck after Condello pulled it back inside the line. Close-up shot is covered by Leasy for a pause. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Play restarts to the left of Michael Leasy, 15 of 16 now in the save department. Sophia Pursued behind the net. Takes a hip check from Shannon after the puck squeaked away. This shot from Bonnick was sticked aside by Gaddy. Now Gaddy with an even baker's dozen in the save department. Prisco chased the puck down, couldn't find the net. Robertson clears. Kelly protects the Delaware blue line. Shannon giving way behind the net to Abramovich. Abramovich pushed high by Robertson, turned the puck over. Here's Bonnick advancing up the left wing boards to Curran. Curran centering pass, wrap-around chance from Bonnick. Crossing to the near post was Gaddy to seal off the corner. Follow-up chance is in. Will Bonnick has tied it up. (1-1), 7:48. Rather 7:42. In the second period is Will Bonnick. Potts his third of the year. Rowan goal, his third of the season, scored by number 7, Will Bonnick. Assisted by number 27, Patrick Condello. Time of the goal, 7 minutes, 42 seconds in the second period. Bonnick's third from Condello at 7:42. So we're all square, approaching halfway. The Burchard shot was paddled aside by Lisi. Donnelly up the right wing boards, barrels back into Delaware territory, but the drop pass to Roselle was turned aside by A. Roselle holds the zone. He lets one rip from distance into the glove of Andrew Gaddy. This goes, and we've got a pause with 11 minutes to go in the second period from Fred Rust Arena, and a 1-1 deadlock now, thanks to Will Bonnick and his third goal of the season, getting the Rowan University Profs back on level terms. Walsh could not clear from behind his own net. Galati leaves this high. Taking aim from distance at the left point was Hamsch, but the shot found its way into net front traffic. Centering pass to Solomon from Gibbons. Saw the shot go high and wide into the back glass. 1-on-1 the other way. Flitter slowed up in the slot by A. Here's Wyatt A. That's A-Y, not E-H question mark for those of you at home. Advanced the puck up the near side. Meisinger could not keep Delaware's momentum going. Flitter steps back in over the Delaware line and in. Centering pass, the shot from Del Pizzo. Right idea, but caught the top of the puck in the slot. Gibbons to Solomon again. Solomon and Galati collapse in the near corner. Looked like they were in a bear hug momentarily. We knew this was going to be a physical game. The 4 penalties at the end of the first period in the span of 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Not all that surprising, but we haven't seen one since. Here comes Pat Condello. 2-on-3. Drop pass to Bonnick, looking for a second. Bonnick back to Condello. Thrown by Shannon off the far wall. Brooks tries to clear, but faces two-ply forechecking heat in the far corner. Kelly's going to try to carom it off the glass near side, but this goes over the glass and out of play with 8:48 to go in the second period. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and its clientele. From broadcast to social, from print to digital, the 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. We're in the East Coast, we're on the West Coast. We've got the East and West Coast covered. Drop us a note. Visit us at 412communications.com. Delaware's got a second. Open net for Griffin O'Shaughnessy. And he's given the Blue Hens the go-ahead goal at 11:23. Let's watch it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. O'Shaughnessy picks up the pieces after Lisi sprawled to make the save on DePrisco. Good heads-up awareness from Griffin O'Shaughnessy to get his second of the night. And put the Blue Hens back up. 2-on-1 counterattack for the Profs. Hard shot and a glove save as Nathan Clack is denied by Gaddy. We see it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. A-grade chance here. Strong shot from Clack, keeping the shot for himself from 25 feet. And Andrew Gaddy comes up with save number 15 of the night with 8:09 to go in the second period as Delaware Blue Hens leading 2-1 on the shoulders of Griffin O'Shaughnessy, who's got goals 10 and 11 of the season so far this evening. Oh, Delaware goal! His 11th of the season and second of the game. Scored by number 21, Griffin O'Shaughnessy. Assisted by number 12, Michael DePrisco. And number 15, Ethan Abramovich. Time of the goal, 11 minutes, 23 seconds in the second period. O'Shaughnessy's 11th from DePrisco and Abramovich at 11:23. And 46 seconds later, the lead is gone. Connor Callahan's got his 10th. Off the near circle face-off win. And we're back level. Rowan goal, his 10th of the season. Scored by number 16, Connor Callahan. Assisted by number 21, Nathan Clack, and number 24, Zachary Roselle. Time of the goal, 12 minutes, 9 seconds in the second period. Callahan's 10th from Clack and Roselle at 12:09. Seven and change to go in the second period. Had man pass through the slot from Callahan. Clack couldn't reel it in. Callahan holding the zone. This given away to Brooks and cleared. Curran back deep in his own end. Breakout was blocked down by Diliberto. Holding the zone was Solomon, but the long shot was wide. This will come back an icing, with 6 minutes and 47 seconds to go in the second period. The Blue Hens and the Profs trading goals. O'Shaughnessy negated by Bonnock. O'Shaughnessy again. The second time negated by Callahan. And we've got ourselves a 2-2 hockey game. 6.5 to go in second period play from Fred Rust Arena. Glad to have all of you with us here on the Delaware Hockey Network. Live on the 4-1-2, centering pass to Galati. Andrew Gaddy with the pad save. Meisinger won the foot race to the puck. No icing to our friend in the fifth row. NCAA rulebook applies. Hybrid icing here in AAU college hockey. Plays halted. We've got a man down again in front of the Delaware net. Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior like me, and this seems apropos as Flitter is attended to on the ice, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal best and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com to learn more. 2-2 hockey game. 5:57 to go in the second period. Savastano, Casey, and Chauvin making sure they're all seeing things the same way and making sure they're adjudicating everything properly. Looks like we're going to have the face-off in front of the Rowan bench just above the Delaware blue line to restart, and it looks like we're going to be 5-on-5 for the resumption of play just the same. Centers meet Chuck Bolnick just in front of the Delaware stripe. Viola and Condello. This one out of play. So a D-zone face-off for the Profs and another stoppage. Net came off again behind Leasy. Once again, Condello and Viola meet to the left of Leasy. Unable to push the puck out of the zone was Souza. Robertson couldn't clear. Laughlin held the right point. Kosh, near side, couldn't maintain the line. Shedlock back at center. Works this ahead to Viola. Viola looking shot, throws one in past Souza. It is paddled away by Leasy. Looked like it did have the line. certainly didn't have the velocity. Centering pass, and here we go. Robertson just took a couple pile drive hammer punches at a Delaware player. Laughlin pulls him off, and it's too late for this. 5 minutes to go in the second period, and this is when we start to see the worst. Of the Delaware-Rowan rivalry, and needless to say, we're gonna wait for word from downstairs, and it looks as though Robertson gonna get an early shower, or is Bonnick? Bonnick's headed back to the bench, and the officials are gonna try to sort this out, while captains John Dewey and Zachary Roselle wait for clarification. Yep. Robertson's gone. Those punches definitely crossed the line. So we assume a holding pattern. We hope we have enough ink. Looks as though the initial combatants were Souza and Kosh. And then Robertson as well. Being issued a major. We'll get the whole story from downstairs, and as soon as we do, again, with 5 minutes to go here in the second period, we'll pass it along. So we're getting word that Robertson just got 5 and a DQ for fighting. We've got coincidental minors elsewhere, and we're waiting for those to come in. Once we get the whole story, we'll let you know. Meanwhile, DePrisco circles behind the net as the Hens have a nice, lengthy Carl Dubé power play to work with, which will take us right to the intermission. Rowan penalties. Assessed to number 35, Ryan Robertson. 5 minutes for fighting plus a game disqualification. Number 17, Dominic Souza, 2 minutes for roughing. Delaware penalty, number 7, Kyle Kosh, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalties, 15 minutes even in the second period. Robertson, 5 and a DQ for fighting. Souza, 2 for roughing. Kosh, 2 for roughing. Time of the penalties, 15 minutes in the second period. And a minute into the power play, hats off to Griffin O'Shaughnessy, adding insult to injury and putting the Blue Hens up 3-2. A power play goal coming at 15:59. And still 4 minutes to go on this lengthy Carl Dubé power play. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. When looking for the perfect something special for your someone special in Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Prof's clear. Oh, Delaware goal! His 12th of the season and 3rd of the game. Scored by number 21, Griffin O'Shaughnessy. Assisted by number 15, Ethan Abramovich. And number 8, Michael Sophia. Time of the power play goal, 15 minutes, 59 seconds in the second period. O'Shaughnessy's 12th third of the game from Abramovich and Sophia at 15:59, a power play goal. Roselle angled by Sophia into the far corner on the counterattack. This is Solomon the other way. Sticked out on the near corner by Donnelly. Solomon protects. He finds Brooks at the top of the zone. Shot through traffic on the doorstep. Janusa tried to tip it in, but it was blocked at the top of the crease. Final 100. Rowan has cleared. Brooks to Dewey. Back it comes to Brooks holding the left point. Off the corner boards, Dewey checked off the puck. Solomon offering aid. This was held in by Viola. Centering pass, John Dewey off his backhand. Couldn't get the line on the shot. 70 to go in second period play. Griffin O'Shaughnessy with a natural hat trick, giving the Blue Hens the 3-2 lead as we come to the final minute of the second period. Viola skates a tight circle in the near corner. He lobs one through the slot. It's gloved down by Galati and launched clear. Steadied again by Gaddy. Forechecking pressure on Brooks in the form of Zachary Roselle. O'Shaughnessy again emerges with the puck. He comes barreling in up the right dots. Snap shot from 25 feet, bothered by Curran, ends up in the near boards. O'Shaughnessy at the near half wall. To Viola. Trying to cut through at the line was DePrisco, but he couldn't jam one in home. This again cleared. Fast break for the Profs, foiled at the Delaware blue line. In comes Callahan looking for his second goal. Stripped of the puck by DePrisco. We've got a whistle with 4 seconds to go. Johnny Casey signaling a Delaware trip. Meisinger goes off. So we'll wrap up the second period 4-on-4. And the Hens will start the third on a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 35, Ben Meisinger. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 15 minutes, 56 seconds in the third period. Meisinger 2 for tripping at 19:56. Through 40 minutes, the score, Delaware Blue Hens 3, Rowan University Profs 2. We'll be back after the second intermission on the Delaware Hockey Network.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the 4-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Fireworks of both kinds in the second period here at Fred Rust Arena. The good kind, courtesy Griffin O'Shaughnessy, giving Delaware a 3-2 lead through 40 minutes. As O'Shaughnessy potting his 10th, 11th, and 12th goals of the season. Posted a second period natural hat trick. Here he goes, top cheddar, 245. Into the second frame. His second goal coming off the rebound of that failed Michael DePrisco's shot at 11:23. And this power play goal off a centering pass from Ethan Abramovich, who's got 3 assists. Let's not forget about that. Giving the Hens the go-ahead on the Carl Dubé power play with 4 to go in the second. The Hens got the lead back on the Carl Dubé power play, but they start the third period on a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill with Ben Meisinger out of action for 1:56 to start the third. James Witherite joining you all on the Delaware Hockey Network, live on the 412 this evening. Delaware in this third period traveling left to right in their almost eggshell-colored off-white sweaters. Rowan in their away browns, gold helmets, gold numbers, moving right to left from east to west. From the rising of the sun to its setting, as the new translation provides, here in the third period. Condello to Bonnick. Bonnick kept wide by John Dewey. This left back to Condello. He looked shot momentarily from center point before dishing the puck to Hampsch. Hampsch back to Condello. The foundation of this power play. A save and nearly another scrum. Come on, guys. Sometimes you just have to shake your head. If this keeps up, it's going to be a long third period. Face off to the right of Gaddy. O'Shaughnessy pushes the puck beyond Hampsch at the line and draws the penalty. We'll see this again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Looks to be an interference call likely at 102. And indeed, that's the case from Rob Savastano. Interference the call on Billy Hamsch, and we're 4-on-4 for the next 45 seconds. Rowan penalty assessed to number 22, Billy Hamsch. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 1 minute 2 seconds in the third period. Hamsch 2 for interference at 1:02. 20 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4. Curran taps the puck back into the Delaware end. Recovered by Sophia, bobbled momentarily. Roselle pounced, but Sophia shoveled the puck ahead to DePrisco. Walking back in, crashing the net was Callahan, looking for a second goal, but he couldn't connect as his Profs now go shorthanded. And the Blue Hens are back on the Carl Dubé power play. In Delaware for Diamonds, it's Dubé. This shot caught and held by Andrew Gaddy for a pause with 17:52 to go in the third period. Is Delaware Blue Hens with a tenuous 3-2 lead over the Rowan University Profs, all courtesy Griffin O'Shaughnessy, who lines up in the slot. Taking the draw is DePrisco across from Clack. DePrisco cautioned by Chuck Bolnick. Puck is down, now we restart. Sophia to Meisinger, up the left wall, Ben Meisinger fires a cross ice pass to right winger Griffin O'Shaughnessy. He's got all 3 Delaware goals tonight. Meisinger to Sophia. Around the horn this goes to Abramovich off the far boards. Swarm for the puck in the far corner, Ethan Abramovich maintaining. This left back to Sophia at the far point. Abramovich to Meisinger. Bobbled at the right point. He pulls back into neutral territory under pressure from Flitter back inside his own blue line. 15 seconds left on this Carl Dubé power play for the Blue Hens. Walking up the right wing boards to Prisco. That's going to be called back offside. 17:06 to go in period number 3. 8 seconds remaining on the Delaware power play. Face-off coming directly in front of us, just above the Rowan blue line. Viola joined by Clack. Off we go. And the final seconds of the interference penalty to Billy Hamsch have ticked away. Dewey muscles the puck up the left wing boards beyond Galati, but he's slowed up at the Rowan blue line. Kosh clears, takes a high hit in the near glass from Galati. This is volleyed back the other way by Grun. Walked in by Flitter up the right side, thrown on net. Unable to get the follow-up on was Galati. And we've got a pause in play as the net is dislodged. The Dubé name has been a family tradition in Delaware since 1895, representing 4 generations of fine custom jewelry in the first state. Carl Dubé Jewelers also offers appraisal, design, resizing, and repair services. Visit Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington, in the heart of tax-free shopping in Delaware, to find the perfect something special for your someone special. In Delaware for Diamonds, it's Dubé, Carl Dubé Jewelers, official jeweler of the Delaware Hockey Network. Two-a-side puck battle at the near half wall in the Rowan zone. Viola tries to walk away with it. Kosh holds the point as Galati tried to work up ice for the Profs. Viola tries to backhand the puck toward the slot. Waiting there was Dewey, but Robert Curran applied ample defensive pressure for the Rowan side. This is Condello up the right wing boards. A stick check from Shedlock slows up his advance. Condello's got the puck back, working now the near corner after emerging from below the goal. He's hassled by Viola. 4.5 minutes have gone by in the third period. Delaware's got a 3-2 lead over Rowan. We will do it all again tomorrow as the Blue Hens are back in action right here at Fred Rust Arena. Post time 5:30. The second half of our Saturday doubleheader, which begins with the UD women, who are at Hollydale Ice Arena tonight, taking on the Profs women's ACHA team. The Delaware women will take on West Virginia. That game at 1:45 Eastern Time, 10:45 Pacific. And then the AAU men will host Penn State Harrisburg in the senior night season finale. Game time 5:30 Eastern, 2:30 Pacific on the Delaware Hockey Network. A couple seconds tick off the clock. .1447 remaining in regulation. Face-off goes 44 feet from the near dot to the far dot. To the left of Andrew Gaddy. Racing up ice, this is Burchard. Long shot blocked. Lunging at the puck and getting one on net was Diliberto, but Lisi sticked it away. 5.5 gone. Barreling in is Callahan. Janusa leaves this to Burchard. Burchard shot. This is fired clear. Recovered by Sophia. 14 minutes gone. Or 14 minutes to go, I should say, in the third period. This is frozen with 13:49 to go. Please reset the game clock to 13 minutes 49 seconds. 13:49. Again, please reset the game clock to 13:49. Thank you. Face-off coming to the left of Michael Lisi. Clock malfunction rectified during the stoppage, and on we go. Gibbons to Meisinger. Meisinger hard shot, missed the far post. Picked up by Flitter on the counterattack, thrown in on net. Turned aside by Gaddy. Meisinger clears the other way. Meisinger bottom six forward with Delaware's ACHA Men's Division I team in seasons past. Joining the AAU squad for the home stretch of 2024. And already proving quite an impact player. Accounting for a pair of goals in limited appearances to this point. Sophia clears. Icing waved off by linesman Sam Chauvin. medical student at the University of Pennsylvania by day and an active hockey official by night and weekend throughout the region between collegiate and junior and scholastic and high-level youth games as well. Meisinger got stick on puck beyond center off the Sophia launch from the near corner. That negates the icing and enables the Blue Hens to get some fresh legs on as we hit the 8-minute mark of the third period, and Abramovich was just bodied down for no reason by Shannon well after play had concluded. I can't go for that as right. Abramovich is off for boarding. And the Blue Hens will end up on the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty, assessed to number 15, Ethan Abramovich. 2 minutes for boarding. Time of the penalty, 7 minutes, 58 seconds in the third period. Abramovich 2 for boarding at 7:58. The quartet in stripes have done a heck of a job tonight keeping the post whistle. I don't know what word you want to use for it. You can have your pick of about, well, George Carlin has 7 options, and then I'm sure there are a few dozen others. They've done a good job of keeping whatever you want to call it to a minimum. It has boiled over on a couple occasions, one giving Ryan Robertson an early shower at the end of the second period, but aside from that, it's been pretty well managed, and both sides have pretty well cooperated, mostly. 11:22 to go. Hard shot right down the pipe from Roselle, caught and held by Gaddy. DePrisco got stick on puck first, but could not clear the zone. Cross ice pass from Clack, turned into the corner by Donnelly. Callahan, one of the 2 Rowan goal scorers, unable to maintain the Profs' momentum. Faceoff comes to the opposite side. This push clear off the Dewey faceoff win. Kosh hit the post. Coming back the other direction is Clack. Grun had to put on the brakes. He drives the puck back into the Delaware zone. This is launched up ice by Sophia. Donnelly pulling behind his own goal. 10.5 minutes to go in regulation. His Rowan Profs trailing the Delaware Blue Hens 3-2. Callahan circles behind the net, trying to find a lane. He sends the puck behind his back. Cross-slot pass. Walking in is Roselle. Off the feed from Clack, but he ran out of real estate. Kosh in close. Intercepts the puck in the low slot. He flips it high and clear. And the penalty to Ethan Abramovich has concluded. Halfway through the third, Delaware clinging to a 3-2 advantage over Rowan. Callahan tries to dipsy-doodle in past Burchard but lost the puck. Shedlock brings it back up the middle the other way for the Hens. Shedlock's shot was stick-checked offline. Curran played him aggressively. Janusa, backhand on the doorstep. Shedlock scores! Tyler Shedlock with the net front redirect. Gives the Hens a little bit of breathing room with 9:35 to go. Second of the year for Shedlock, too. The Hens have made this a 4-2 hockey game. Delaware goal! His second of the season. Scored by number 14, Tyler Shedlock. Assisted by number 26, Christian Janusa, and number 33, Alex Burchard. Time of the goal, 10 minutes, 25 seconds in the third period. Shedlock's second from Janusa and Burchard at 10:25. This brings us to the final 8:45 of this contest. Another post, this one from Solomon. The sweet sound of a ringer in horseshoes. Gets you 3 points there, but nothing here. Bonnick left this to Donnelly, but the headman pass into the slot sailed beyond the reach of Del Pizzo. Shot from the corner from Galati was on target, but paddled up in the atmosphere by Gaddy. Donnelly holds the line. Bonnick bothered by Gibbons high in the zone. Couldn't get a quality shot away from distance. A is tied up in the near corner. He gave Rowan's Nicholas Galati a shove behind the net and into the back of the net. Oh my, here we go again. This is bound to get out of hand. Leasy's without his paddle. Bodies are flying everywhere. 7:15 to go. Finally, we've got a stoppage. What do we hear from Johnny Casey? It'll be Rob Savastano. Assessing something here with 7:14 to go. The question is who and what. Somebody fought the law. Or did they? Nope. We're going to say 5-on-5. Del Pizzo in for the draw across from Gibbons. This is cleared right off the face-off. Could be no icing directly off the face-off. And there's no icing the other way. Chuck Bolnick says that puck was playable out of the Delaware zone. Grun up the middle. Could not connect with Flitter. This is recovered by Gibbons. 6:45 to go. Meisinger steps in over the line. Centering pass to Walsh. Puck was loose in front. Held in from center point by Brooks. Off the lazy save. Gibbons into the near corner. Here's Gibbons again. Net is dislodged as lunging for the save was Leasy, and the stupidity continues. Leasy dusts himself off, and the manpower is going to decrease. It's officially at 13:45. Looks like we've got coincidentals. Gruen and Meisinger both off. We are going to go 4-on-4. And play will resume to the right of Michael Leasy. Rowan penalty assessed to number 6, David Gruen. Delaware penalty assessed to number 35, Ben Meisinger. Both guys 2 minutes each for roughing. Time of the penalties, 13 minutes 45 seconds in the third period. Gruen and Meisinger, 2 each for roughing at 13:45. So we're 4-on-4, and because of Delaware's role in the altercation, the face-off is moved into the neutral zone. O'Shaughnessy to Abramovich, who waits. Sophia, pursued by Roselle. Advances the puck up the right wing boards, but it's stolen by Zachary Roselle. Delaware, inside the final 6 minutes of this contest, with a 4-2 lead over the Rowan Profs. A goal from Tyler Shedlock at the 10:25 mark of the third gave the Blue Hens a little bit of breathing room. Regular season finale is tomorrow against Harrisburg. Hens looking to keep some momentum going on their way to postseason competition. Abramovich got one in low. Unable to finish in close was DePrisco. Michael DePrisco bobbled the puck as it was centered to him by Abramovich this time. DePrisco takes a hit in the near corner from Donnelly. Emerging with the puck was Callahan, but stripped from him by O'Shaughnessy. Roselle up the left wing boards. He threw the puck in close. It was blocked by Abramovich behind the net. O'Shaughnessy reaches for DePrisco. Advance to Abramovich. Inside the final 5 minutes. Abramovich steered to the near corner. Gets a shove in edgewise on Donnelly, who took Abramovich out of the play. Kosh confronted in his own zone by the forechecking Zachary Roselle. Kosh beat 1-2 Rowan defenders. Up the middle he comes, but waiting for him are 2 more. Kosh puts on the brakes, angled by Hamsch to the near half wall. Drop pass to Viola joining the play. 5 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. Again, the net is dislodged behind Michael Leasy. With 4 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the contest, Delaware leading 4-2, and a face-off coming to the left of netminder Michael Leasy. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for your situation, the Law Office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. Schedule your free consultation by calling 302-466-LONG or visit injuryde.com. We've entered the final 4 minutes of the game. Delaware trying to run out the rest of this 4-2 advantage. The Laughlin shot is stick checked into the back netting and out. 3:39 to go. Face off to Leesy's left. Burchard in for it. He crashes forward, but Shannon protects the puck. Rather, that was Dominic Souza protecting the puck. Here's a 2-on-1 for the Profs. Centering pass came from Clack. Callahan couldn't generate the chance. He got one away from the half wall after pursuing the puck, but it was sticked up and away by Gaddy. Inside the final 200. Here's a 2-on-2. Led by Callahan, barreling in up the right. Centering pass and a goal from Roselle. So it's a one-goal game again with 3:03 to go. The Prof Zachary Roselle gets his 6th of the season. Off the Callahan setup. Callahan put one on a tee for Roselle right on the welcome mat. And he bangs home his 6th of the year to get the Profs back to within 1. Rowan goal, his 6th of the season. Scored by number 24, Zachary Roselle. Assisted by number 16, Connor Callahan. Time of the goal, 16 minutes, 57 seconds in the third period. Roselle's 6th from Callahan at 16:57. We were wondering the same thing. Not in those terms, but things on the verge of boiling over once again. This face-off will be to the left of Andrew Gaddy. 2:34 remaining. And off we go. Hens win the D-zone draw. Solomon to Meisinger. He gained red. The shot was wide of Leasy. Hamsch leaves this up the left wing boards. Clack back to Hamsch. Around to Roselle, far side. 2 and change to go. Delaware 4, Rowan 3 from Fred Rust Arena. The breathing room the Hens had, gone. Lowering his shoulder and trying to barrel in was Solomon. He's checked behind the net by Donnelly and separated from the puck. Flitter recovers. Recovered by Solomon. Shot off the pads. O'Shaughnessy looking for a 4th, was bodied away as he got the shot off his stick. Final minute and a half. Leasy with no options to leave the crease. Now Condello tries to skate forward but can't exit the zone. Firing one in was Gibbons, again wide of the post as we come to the final 70 seconds of the game. Gibbons drops this off, a cannon from the point off the Sophia stick. Made it on net, blockered away by Leasy. Final minute is upon us. Profs clear, Leasy looking to break for the bench. And he does, the extra attacker is on. .40 seconds remaining. Shot thrown in by Curran. Caught and held by Andrew Gaddy for a pause. And Rowan's going to take their timeout with 36 seconds to go in the game. timeout, Rowan. The Delaware Hockey Network is brought to you all season long by our good friends at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg, presenting partner of the Delaware Hockey Network. The DHN is also brought to you by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky, 412 Communications LLC, Delaware Sports Medicine, Limestone Pension Associates, Delaware Trash Can Cleaning, and Carl Dubé Jewelers. A tip of the hat as well to the Hooper family for their long-running support of the Delaware Hockey Network. 36 seconds remaining. Face off to the left of Andrew Gaddy, who has stopped 27 of 30 Rowan shots. Our associate executive producer is Molly Jo Rosen. Our assistant producer is Broadway Joe Sindoni. Our videographer extraordinaire this evening is Ellie Bates. Our production assistant, the stat man, Eli Swope. Stick taps to the entire crew for all their hard work, not just tonight, but all season long on the Delaware Hockey Network. Curran kept the right point airtight as Kosh tried to escape the zone. This is chipped back as far as the Rowan line, recovered by Hamsch. Shot for the empty net was wide. 18 seconds to go. Callahan, swarmed by Kosh, lost the puck. It is recovered by Viola. Worked net front, Kosh on the doorstep, checked off the puck, driven behind the net. Dewey intercepts, backhander is in. The last second shot from John Dewey puts a bow on a 5-3 Delaware Blue Hens win. Delaware goal, his 8th of the season, scored by number 11, John Dewey, assisted by number 7, Kyle Kosh. Time of the empty net goal, 19 minutes, 59 seconds in the third period. Dewey's 8th from Kosh, an empty netter at 19:59. Tonight's final score, Delaware Blue Hens 5. Rowan University Profs 3. Fans, it's time for the 3 stars of the game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. Tonight's 3rd star with a goal and an assist for Rowan, number 16, Connor Callahan. Tonight's number 2 star with 3 assists for Delaware, number 15, Ethan Abramovich. And the number 1 star of the game, with a hat trick for the Delaware Blue Hens, number 21, Griffin O'Shaughnessy. And that, friends, will do it for us here on the Delaware Hockey Network, as the AAU Blue Hens kick off closing weekend of their regular season with a 5-3 win over the Rowan University Profs. Penn State Harrisburg on tap tomorrow. Game time 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 Pacific. Is the second half of our Saturday doubleheader here on the Delaware Hockey Network. And again, 3 goals from Griffin O'Shaughnessy and John Dewey, putting a bow on this one with the empty netter in the final second, sealing a 5-3 win for the Blue Hens over Rowan. Good night to you all from the Delaware Hockey Network.